Hey, hey, it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today to make avocado garbanzo bean salad. Now, I started following this young lady on Instagram. Her name is Nourishing Alex. I'll put the link below. This is her recipe that I changed a couple things, not that much. But anyway, it's very, very simple and it's very delicious. But you gotta like garbanzo beans and you've gotta like avocado because that's what's in the salad. The first thing we do is you drain and rinse a full can of garbanzo beans and then you mash them. You want to leave a little bit of texture in your beans because it's kind of mimicking tuna fish a bit. So that's what I'm going to do. First, mash my garbanzo beans. Different chefs and cooks that I've watched, they put their food to be mashed into a bowl, and then they're humped over it, mashing up the side of the bowl. That just looks uncomfortable, and so I always do my mashing on a plate. Okay, so that's all done. Now once you finish with that, I wash my hands before I start, and you should too. We're going to put it, I'm wondering if this is a better bowl. This one is bigger. What do you think? Transfer the mashed chickpeas into your bowl for mixing because that's where you're going to make your salad. Get it all. Get it all. Make that plate as clean as you can. Next thing is the avocado. A medium-sized avocado. Oh, I guess it's about 3 inches long. About a 3-inch long avocado. Now, because I'm a little bit clumsy in the kitchen, I like to pierce my pit instead of whacking it with a knife because I almost hit myself with it once. Scoop out all the avocado. Make sure you get that nice green part. As I was reading about avocados, this part that's next to the skin, this very green part, is very nutritious. Leave a little texture with your avocado as well. I mean, you are so close to being done until it's not funny. These are the main 2 ingredients. Okay, after you do that, have all of these ingredients to put in. The first thing is a tablespoon and a half of pure lemon juice. And if you want to see how I get my lemon juice, I'll link the video below that shows you how I keep my lemon juice in ice cube trays and just take out the cubes when I need it. And a teaspoon and a half of parsley flakes. Now, if you want to use fresh parsley, you're going to have to use more, like a tablespoon, a full tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, okay? But if you use the dried, use just a teaspoon and a half. Sprinkle that in. Next is 3 tablespoons of pickle relish. Now, I use dill pickle relish and sweet pickle relish. Why? Because I'm a mixer. But as long as you come up with 3, if you like dill, put in only dill. If you like sweet, put in sweet. Okay, so but you need to come up with 3 tablespoons of your pickle relish. Or you could use a cucumber and chop it up fine and use about 3 tablespoons or 1/4 of a cup, okay? The next thing you want is 2 tablespoons of your favorite hummus. Could be your homemade hummus or store-bought hummus, but just put in 2 tablespoons. Next is a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic or garlic powder. Sift that in. 3/4 teaspoon of granulated onion or onion powder. Next is a full tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And almost last is a smidgen, not very much, want to give it a little bit of spice, of cayenne pepper and a half a teaspoon of salt. I use Himalayan salt. Now, if you want to use, there's red pepper flakes. You can use those instead of the cayenne. What it does is it gives this salad a little bit of a kick, and it's just enough. You don't need a whole lot. And the last, I'm going to do 12 turns of my pepper mill, black pepper. And that, my lovelies, my dear troopers, is it. Now we're going to mix everything up. You can see some kind of whole garbanzo beans in there, but not too many. Here comes the fun part. I have all of these things that I'm going to put on the sandwich, or I'm going to use a wrap. You could use your favorite bread to do this. And I toasted some rice cakes, and it tastes really, really good on rice cakes. So I'm going to make both of them. You take a glob. Here I go again with the glob. And you're going to spread it. I like to spread it all over this. Spread something. Okay, the next thing we're going to put on is a few tomatoes. Just put on a few tomatoes. It's good. This wrap, this flatbread, this is a flat whole wheat flatbread. And you could just put the tomatoes right down the center because we'll go back and forth with this. I was out at the grocery store. I think it was at Whole Foods, right? It was at Whole Foods, and we needed carrots, and I always get orange. And I saw these rainbow carrots. And so I got them and shredded them, but they were red, sort of an orange, white, and though it was a white carrot, it wasn't a parsnip. Very, very sweet and very delicious. So I'm going to put some of those on, or just regular carrots. And I'm going to stick that right down the center. The last thing is your greens. I always want to make sure you put some greens on your sandwiches. That too is going to go right in the center. You can wrap this up, and it's really fat and heavy. And I know you guys won't believe me until I take a bite, right? So I got to take a bite. The word for this is superb. It's really good. I really thank Alex for this. This is really good. And you can put any fixings on your sandwich or your rice cakes. You can do it on bread, but however you make it, it's your choice as to what you want to put on it. But I tell you, these little carrots, these little rainbow carrots, they are really sweet and good. They're organic from Whole Foods again. And I am done. This is really good. It's simple, it's easy, but makes a quick sandwich for you. Or you could throw this on top of, you have a bed of lettuce, you could just throw that on top of it with some tomatoes and mix it all up and not use any bread or anything like bread, like with rice cakes at all. Okay? Just another thought. And so with that, troopers, I will say bye for now, but not before I tell you to give me a thumbs up. Click on the bell so that every time a new video is uploaded, you will get the notification. Let me know if you're not getting notifications because we need to work with that. I've got a couple of notices saying that. Okay? And the last thing is don't forget to subscribe because you guys really make this so wonderful. I do this in my kitchen, but I love reading your comments. Thank you so much. And so until next time, troopers of Berta J's troop, bye for now.